What it do, what it do, what it do? It's Trizap, Triple C TV with me, brother.
Dylan.
What it do, y'all? How y'all doing? How are you this week?
I'm good, man.
Good,
I
good,
know
good.
you're a little chilly right now, but
Yes.
let me tell you, as a white boy, this is my season. I'm definitely a little bit more of a cold weather guy, and so the heat this summer has been rough for me. I'll be honest.
See, I told y'all, like, we have a very good chemistry, but we know where we like shit and where we don't. You know where it goes. I'm definitely a hot guy. I will much rather be hot than I would much rather be cold. He's the exact opposite, though.
Yeah,
And that is okay. It is fine.
I like summer, but there's a
Um,
point where it's just a lot of extra uncomfort for me,
and
basically.
and see, for me, I just love it. Like, but I really do. It's not that I'm like immune to heat. That's not it at all. But I do miss just walking outside. It's hot as shit. I can just go sit on the porch somewhere. I miss that.
Yeah.
Like I love it so much.
Yeah, if you're gonna just sit on the porch like little early evening, kind of like into sundown
Yeah,
type thing, you definitely would rather it be warmer than colder.
yeah.
Because like I like the cold, but I'm not gonna go sit out in 50-degree weather for a couple hours
See,
without a little bit of stuff on at
I,
least.
I
But
can't do it. And I'm not one to sit out with a fire pit and all that. I'm not roasting marshmallows. I'll sit in the house. Like I'm just not doing it.
yeah,
But if that's your thing. That's your thing. I fucks with it.
and you'll see these
Um,
shorts on me probably until late November
yeah,
at best.
he's crazy, but
So
love him.
it's
That's
just
my
who I
boy.
am.
I
Just
love
who
him.
I am.
I really do. He crazy as shit, but love the guy. What's else going on in the week? How you doing?
Good, man. I finished my book last night. Uh,
Fucking right, man.
was
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So by the time this is out, Dead Lover Society on Amazon.
What? Wait a minute. What was that? What was
Dead
that?
Lover Society
Hold on.
on
One
Amazon.
more time. One more time.
Dead Lover Society.
Okay. We got people in the back. They
Yeah,
act kind of
yeah,
slow. They don't pick up on things. You got to say stuff a
yeah,
couple times.
yeah.
Go get that. Go check my boy out. What's the name of the first book again?
Well, this is my fourth book, but
I know we running shit down. Okay, motherfuckers ain't
first book, From One Young Soul to Another.
go get
That's
that one.
like self-help style.
Mm-hmm.
No Pressure was also self-help style.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one was last year. That was The Girl I Can't See. So that's on Amazon. All that's on Amazon.
I've never told you this either. I like these titles. I like the
Nice.
titles, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah.
Titles are very nice. I like the titles.
Yeah.
Okay. This week I've just been everywhere. You probably can't see it now. I'm just tired. Like, it's been long for me. I've been road running. I've been being an adult. I've been working my ass off, probably overworking. I've been dealing with a badass dog. One of these days I'll let y'all see her, but she's just
The first time I came over here to record, I had a big old cup that I was really excited to have for this whole podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And she was real sweet early on, just kind of curious. And I made the mistake, which seems to have been a lingering mistake, that I maybe got down a little bit too close to her face. Which, as a dog owner my whole life, I should have known better. She flipped out, knocked the chair and my drink all over the place. And ever since then, it's been I'm not going to say we've made a lot of progress. I feel like we made a little bit of progress.
It's a
very
little
small amount.
It's a little progress.
But she sniffed me a little bit when I came in, so we're getting somewhere. But it might take some time.
My dog, she's just a little shit. She's a spoiled,
very cute.
Yes,
very cute.
But that's what plays into it. She's just a spoiled little shit. Okay, I came in. I didn't even tell you this. Last week, I think a little bit after you left, we went downstairs. We were walking around. We were getting ready. I was finna go get something to eat. She was in the toilet. And I'm not talking head in the toilet. I'm talking about whole body in the toilet, in the toilet just like this. And when I walk in the bathroom, she just turns around, look at me like, what? Like she's supposed to be in the fucking toilet. Mind you, I have the little blue tab
Oh God.
Clorox things that make the water blue. I have that in all my toilets. So I've been dealing with a bad little shit. Okay. I have a child and she's bad as shit. I love her. I love her. Okay. Wouldn't trade her for the world, but she's bad as shit. And she's gotten a couple whoopings. She's been on punishment. All that. So yeah, it's been a week for me. But nonetheless, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm kicking, and we're still going up. Okay, so I'm happy. I'm very, very happy. And with all this, with the podcast starting, with just how busy I've been in my personal life, and just all the things going on, I've had a couple people ask me because it's a couple of interviews that I've done for people that I haven't had a chance to post yet. They are coming. Okay. I just have a lot on my plate. And being quite honest, I'm not the best at I'm good at multitasking, but sometimes I have trouble with it. Okay, so I'm getting some things right, trying to get schedules right, trying to get on routines and stuff like that. So they're all coming. I have not forgot about nobody, and I appreciate every single one of y'all, including everyone who's watching this. Fucks with y'all. Love the pilots. Love y'all. Those are what I call my peoples, my pilots. Love y'all. Okay, let's fly high. But in other worlds, ready to get the show started?
Oh yeah.
What we got? Oh, first things first, because we're gonna talk a lot of football this week, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to get to. We're gonna talk a lot of football, but first we're gonna start with a little basketball. Jeremy Lin just called it a career today. I think actually, about 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, something like that. Jeremy Lin called it a career. Congratulations. Okay, I will say that as the resident Knick fan. Do I feel like you're a Knick great? You need to be on our Mount Rushmore. You need to get your jersey retired. Any of that shit. Fuck no. Okay. I'm not going that far, but I did love Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin was a good addition to the league, not only just the Knicks. He was a good addition to the league. He had I would say a pretty successful career.
Oh, absolutely.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
He had a pretty good career. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go look up some of his numbers and stuff just to see.
And probably one of the coolest storylines, I think, in my time as a basketball fan, where this dude just comes out of nowhere and just goes nuts for weeks. And, obviously that tapered off and, he left, got his bag. He had a good career. Like everywhere he went after, he played well, won a ring with the Raptors in 2019, and then's mostly just been playing over in China since then. But shout out to Jeremy, man. That was fun to watch while he was here.
His career stats: 11.6 points, 2.8 rebounds, 4.3 assists on 43.3 field goal percentage.
Look up that Knicks season too. Let's see what the numbers were for that.
The 2011-2012 season, he started 25 games. He played in 35. Was that the lockout year?
I don't know.
It
was around that time. I might have been.
I think that was the lockout year.
It might have been.
If it wasn't the lockout year, it was right after that.
Yeah.
It was right after. Okay, so next for the 2011-2012 season, he 44% from the field, 32% from 3-point, 79.8 from the free throw line, 3.1 rebounds, 6.2 assists, 14.6 points a game. Which I don't know. It feels like that should be a little higher.
Yeah. I mean, the Linsanity stretch was like 2 weeks. which is a
Yeah,
very small portion of the season.
yeah.
But it was such a memorable stretch that
It was.
it's made his career.
It was. Like,
He got that bag from Houston because of that stretch.
I was gonna say, well, he went to Houston the next year, and he capitalized on it.
Oh yeah.
He definitely did.
He was decent in Houston. Like I think he was maybe a little bit underwhelming for what they expected, but like it was hard to really set expectations based on that year.
Yeah, they expected him to come over there and be Linsanity all year,
Yeah.
and
Sanity, adding sanity to anything, like that's not
no.
you can't get that all the time.
No.
You get it for short stretches and then things come back to earth.
Yeah, but he played 9 years. I I feel like it was just longer than that.
Yeah.
I really, really do.
9 years is a good career.
It is though.
For someone that's like pretty much a backup, you
Yeah.
know. That's a good career.
9 years, and like I said, he averaged, what was that, 14? 14 a game for over 9 years. That's pretty decent.
Yep.
That is. Now, no, I'm not putting him all time great, none of that shit there, but
Yeah.
he's
a good backup.
Yeah, he played very well. I would like him as a backup point guard on my team. I would have picked him. I'm trying to think how many minutes did he average? I can't see it. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? 25 minutes. So he averaged 25 minutes, and yeah, I like that. That's decent. And he left out of the league with a ring with the Raptors. Yeah, I'll take that.
There's always guys on a championship team that I forget about.
Oh,
And
100%.
he was one of them.
100%.
Like Marc Gasol was on that team, right? That Raptors team, which he was actually played a role on that team. But
Yeah, Marcus was there.
You look back at some championship teams, it's like, oh, there's like a Hall of Famer at the end of the bench that like barely played, but
Tracy McGrady with the Spurs. Now, when he was
example.
there, they didn't win, but that was always one that I wanted the Spurs to win just so he could go get him a ring.
Yeah,
like that was definitely one. Hold on, I want to go see that championship roster because they had some names over there, and when you look back now, it's like, damn, it has Siakam over there. Okay, OG Anunoby, Chris Boucher, Lorenzo Brown, Marc Gasol, Danny Green, Serge Ibaka, Kawhi Leonard, Jeremy Lin, Kyle Lowry, Jordan Lloyd, Patrick McCaw.
I forgot he was there too.
Jody Meeks, I forgot he was there.
Jody Meeks.
CJ Miles, Malcolm Miller, Greg Monroe. I did not know he was there.
Loved Greg Monroe.
Eric Moreland, Norman Powell. I forgot he was there.
Yeah.
Malachi Richmond, Pascal Siakam, Jonas Valanciunas. I forgot about him. I don't know how I forgot, but I forgot about him. Fred VanVleet and DeLon Wright. Yeah, it's a couple of them names. I forgot.
Valanciunas, didn't he get traded for Gasol?
He might.
That's like a full year roster, probably.
Because
I think they traded for Gasol mid-season, if I remember correctly. It's been like 6 years now, but
that sounds right.
Because Valanciunas went to Memphis. That's where Gasol came from, and I don't remember who else they traded for Gasol, but
that does sound right though.
Because having Gasol and Valanciunas on the same team would have been overpowered.
Yeah.
Valanciunas, I feel like, has gotten overlooked his whole career. I've always really liked him. He's been solid. Being a starting center in the NBA for as long as he has is not easy to do.
No. Yep, it was for Valanciunas. The Toronto Raptors traded for Marc Gasol on February 7th, 2019, acquiring him from the Grizzlies in exchange for Jonas Valanciunas, DeLon Wright, and CJ Miles, and a 2024 second-round pick.
I was going to say, I didn't think CJ Miles had a ring either, which, I hate to see as a Pacers fan. But
well, no, technically he does get one.
He does, but,
it's one of those.
He wasn't there for it.
It's one of those Matt Barnes rings, like Matt Barnes with the Warriors.
Yeah.
Because he talks about it. Like Matt Barnes talks about it. He I have a ring, but I don't count that. Like.
Yeah. if you're being honest with yourself, it's like, yeah, it's a cool thing to have, but like you didn't, like you, I don't know, like regular season. I'm not gonna say it doesn't matter, but
It,
you have to still finish the season.
it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because I don't fault people who do count it, but
It leads up to where you end up, but you still got to be there to finish the job.
yeah, but you got to start the job too.
You got to start the job too.
See, that's why I'm like,
But
I kind of,
I'm not going to say they don't deserve a ring. I'm just going to say that as the player, it would be hard to look at it and think that like you really played a huge part in that.
I think it.
Because like when you're the trade deadline is February, right? So
Mhm.
it 4 months later they won a championship without you. You know what I mean? It's I don't know.
I think they should change the actual ring itself. Like, if you weren't on that team the whole year, your ring is different than everyone else's ring.
Yeah.
Even if you came later and you finished it, you
Right.
still weren't here to start it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
still, do you? That's why I'm like, it's kind of hard. It really is. I think the people who weren't there for the whole year, I think their ring could be like a size down. They don't have, you know how the rings, they have just all the diamonds. They got the diamonds on the inside band. They got them on the
Yeah.
outside. It flip out. It do all the like.
Yeah.
I don't think they should get that ring,
Right.
but they should get
Get like a junior version of it.
yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and that's gonna sound so bad.
Hey, you weren't there for the whole thing, man. This is just like let's be honest here. You
That
know.
is gonna sound so bad, but I do. I don't think they should get the same ring, and I feel like the MVP should get a different ring than everyone else as well. I do feel
I mean,
that.
they get a trophy.
Fuck that. Who walks around with a trophy?
Who walks around with a ring? If you're walking around with a championship ring, I hope you have some protection in one way or another.
But I mean,
Unless you're pulling up to an event that's like based on that. Like if I saw LeBron out with just all his rings on his fingers, I would think he's a weirdo. It's in his right to do it,
what
but
if you
I
see,
don't think he would do
what
it.
if you see Jordan? Jordan, I feel like would do
Might be a little bit cooler if what he did.
it. Like, come on, man.
If you're retired, maybe it's a little bit of a different thing.
Okay, nah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree. You do need to be retired.
Yeah.
But either way, still, what do you feel like you'll see first? Someone walking around with all their championship rings, or somebody walking around with their fucking MVP
Well,
trophy?
yeah. No one's walking around with the trophy, that's for sure.
Like, if you're walking around with the trophy, like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, we.
I would
get it.
say most of that stuff gets displayed in the same case anyway, probably. But
Yeah.
you know, you could wear the ring.
I'm not gonna lie
So-
though. If I'm a bench player, if I'm Jeremy Lin, I'm wearing my ring.
Oh well, yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like people like that, I'm wearing my ring. I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a little protection with me, but I'm wearing my ring.
Yeah.
But see, that's what
That's
I mean.
fair.
Like they need to. First off, the
But if people
MVP.
saw him with the ring, they should know. You should be able to look at the ring and be like, all right, like
get
you were
what-
on the team at some point or another, but it wasn't the full thing.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Yeah, I feel it.
And then the MVP, you should. That was the guy. Like Shay's ring.
You should get a chain, probably.
I'm not mad at a chain. I'm not mad at a chain. Actually, that's what they should do for all for the team. They should give them chains, and then the actual MVP.
Wearing a chain, you could get away with. Wearing a ring, not only
Yeah.
it's just. I'm not gonna say it's
Or a
because it's
watch.
gaudy. A watch would be cool.
A watch.
A watch would be cool.
Yeah. A chain or a watch.
Because like the ring is so big, it's gonna interrupt your life in one way or another.
Yeah, it
if you
is.
wanted to wear it all the time,
It is.
you could wear a chain. It doesn't really matter what it is, unless it's like insanely big. But you could wear a chain. You could
Yeah.
wear a watch. Obviously, they're gonna wear a watch anyway.
See,
So yeah, if you had one that said MVP on it or something,
I like that.
I like that. Yeah,
I do. I
Adam
do.
Silver,
Get on
you
that.
get on that.
Just make that happen.
Adam Silver is the one commissioner that would maybe do something like that.
Yeah. I do kind of.
Roger Goodell, he ain't doing that.
How do you like Adam Silver?
I've gone back and forth. I really liked him in the beginning because when I was young and impressionable, I was convinced that David Stern was rigging everything, which,
I mean,
there's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of videos out there. Adam Silver, I mean, there's been thing. Every commissioner sucks and is awesome at different periods. It's
That's a
just
fact.
like
That is a
Roger
fact.
Goodell gets shit on more than anyone, and
I do.
I understand it.
I do kind of feel like it's a little unfair sometimes.
Yeah.
Some.
It's it's like being the president. Like there's no you can't please everybody. There's
Yes.
always
Yes.
going to be some like you can make one decision, it's going to make some people really
Hmm.
happy and some people really mad. When you're in a position of power like that, it's just hard to please everyone. So I try to look at it like that, where it's like you can't always make me happy. I'm just a fan. We're all fans.
Hmm.
It's like you can't make everyone happy. They've got to appease to fans. They've got to appease to players. They've got to
Man.
appease to owners. Those
Man.
three groups almost are never on the same
At
page.
all.
So it's
Shit, two of
just
those groups probably are never on the same page,
yeah,
let alone all three.
yeah.
So,
If
yeah.
they're all three on the same page and they go against that, that's something that's worth being really mad about.
Hmm.
But you got to understand, not everything is about what the fan wants all the time. So
I'll say I do like Adam Silver. He hasn't done anything that I'm just have been totally, totally, totally against. And for lack of a better thought, he looks the part.
mm,
He looks good doing what he's doing.
yeah,
Like every time I see him, he just kind of looks like he belongs.
yeah,
Yeah, I've heard him speak more than a few times. He pretty much says the right things, has us going in the right direction. I don't have no complaints about him. He really hasn't, and he hasn't vetoed any trades, so
that is a big one. Yeah,
I'm cool. That is one thing I will say with David Stern, like that Chris Paul trade.
yeah,
You could have let that go.
yeah.
You could have.
That's the thing is like you're dealing with professionals here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guys making the trades, like that Mavericks trade, that could have easily been vetoed. But these are two professional organizations dealing with each other. You got to let them do what they do. It could tank the franchise. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, look, if we're going to talk about Micah Parsons too on the NFL side, like you can make bad decisions.
Mm-hmm.
That's your problem.
That is a fact.
If it impacts the league in another way, and that sucks. But as a GM or an owner of a team, like that's something you can do.
That is a
So
fact.
the commissioners should not step in.
All right. So moving along with that, we're gonna start with college. Before we go to talking about Arch, any other games stood out for you this week?
I didn't watch a ton. I watched a little bit of the Clemson LSU game.
How was it?
It was good. It was. I feel like every game I watched wasn't as exciting. I did actually watch the Florida State Bama game.
Really?
We're gonna get to Bama later on. I had a point to make about them.
Okay. Okay.
Florida State was like a complete 180 from last year, where they started off ranked, like had high expectations, and I think they won like 2 or 3 games last year. I mean, they were
Mm-hmm.
horrendous,
Mm-hmm.
and they've made some changes, and then they beat Bama yesterday, and like they beat them pretty handily. So pretty impressed by them, and not as impressed by Bama, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I hate to say it, but like I feel like I got to watch quarterbacks now with the way the Colts are going. It's like I got to keep an eye on some of these guys because you never know what next spring is gonna look like. So
that's a whole nother thing.
LSU and Clemson both got guys that might be high picks, obviously like Arch. So I'm trying to watch some of these teams with good quarterbacks and just start taking notes just in case. I hope it doesn't get to that point,
Me too.
but you got to
Actually,
be prepared.
I do.
Well,
I do
yeah.
because I don't. For Danny Don, for me to say that I am happy with Daniel Jones, he has to have a phenomenal year this year,
Yes.
and I just don't see it.
My only thing with him is that I think this is the best team he's played on by far as talent around him. The only other team he had that was pretty good was the 22 Giants, and they made the playoffs. We'll see. We'll see if it ends up like that. I'm giving it like a 35% chance probably that it works out well, but I'm remaining hopeful because I don't want to be depressed this whole football season.
I just have a problem because, bro, we have an honest championship roster. and we're worried about making the fucking playoffs.
Yes.
Like that just
Yes.
we're not gonna talk about that today. Just gonna leave that alone. I'm checking to see, did my Hurricanes play? No, we didn't. We got a game tonight. We play Notre Dame.
Oh, that'd be a good game.
We play Notre Dame at 7:30.
Okay.
7:30. Early predictions. Who you think win?
I don't really know a ton about the Hurricanes roster, but Notre Dame was just in the championship. Obviously, they lost their quarterback, so we'll see who's on the Colts now. Riley Leonard.
That's fine.
So yeah, I don't know. I probably would pick Notre Dame because of that, and I really like their coach Marcus Freeman, but I don't know much about the Hurricanes roster. It takes me 3-4 weeks of college to really understand things because
Me
there's so
too.
many freaking teams.
Oh my god.
And there's
bro.
so many players that move around now with the transfer portal. It takes me until probably the end of September to really understand like who's who
Yeah,
because
I'm with you on that.
there's a lot of movement going on.
I'm with you on that. And you watch way, way more than I do.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I just be just lost.
In college, like I do like college football. I don't like it as much as the NFL, so I'm not as crazy about it.
Mhm.
I do watch it when it's on, but in the off season, I'm not really paying attention to much. So
Yeah.
it takes me a second to get a grasp on
It's a
what's going
lot
on.
that be going on. It's so many moving parts.
Yeah.
Just so many.
Like, and think about how many teams. Like the NFL has 32 teams. The Big Ten alone has 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
So then you throw in all these other conferences. The SEC has like 12 or 14. I don't freaking know. There's just too many schools.
It is. It is. I'm not gonna say they need to cut down a little bit, but I don't know. It is a lot of teams.
Yeah.
What I will say though, Miami is ranked number 10.
Well, shit, there you go.
So I'm gonna see.
You know what? Actually, I just remembered they do have Carson Beck now,
Mhm.
who we'll see about him. He was supposed to be a first-round pick last year, and he transferred out of Georgia and is now with the Hurricanes. I think that might say all you need to know. So we'll see. He might have a good year. I mean, they're coming off Cam Ward, and like it's going to be hard to fill those shoes. So we'll see.
Okay.
Georgia started off in a similar place last year, and it ended up not being what they hoped. So, not to dampen expectations too much, but.
All right. Well, 7:30, I'll be tuning. No, I won't be tuning in because I have an event tonight. I'll be at the Hendrix Experience. Shout out B Hen, shout out DJ Navas, shout out Pimp C, shout out B Swift. If you don't have your tickets, you just fucking missed it. You need to worry about this next one. When I tell you the shit is gonna be packed wall to wall, wall to wall, you're gonna have to do the hammer dance trying to walk through there. It's gonna be movie time. But shout out them. But yes, I got the Hendrix Experience tonight, so I won't be watching. I'll be looking at highlights on my phone, but won't be able to watch. So if you get a chance, peep that for me. Fill me in later. I'm just gonna be biased, and I'm gonna say the U's gonna win. What else do y'all expect? I'm just being honest here. You want me to be honest, give real predictions, get me on other games. Don't ask me about my teams.
When it's like Florida and Indiana teams, does that mean anything to you, or
what? Like if they play each other?
Yeah. Like, does it matter to you much?
It depends on who my team is.
Okay, that's
because
fair.
if it's a Colt, if the Colts go against anybody, we're gonna win. If the Hurricanes
Next
go
week.
against anybody, we're gonna win.
Yeah, next week the Colts play Miami. So.
And see, and that's the other thing too. I've had to explain this so many times, and you're a sport guy, so you know this. Bro, stop asking me. Just because a college team is from Florida, stop asking me about them. I don't give a shit about Florida State. I don't give a shit about the Gators. Okay? That is a rivalry. We do not give a shit about what they're doing over there. We don't. Stop asking me about different. I've had so many different people. Oh, you see Florida State? They're looking real good. Fuck Florida State. With a capital F. I don't like them. Oh, the Gators. Fuck the Gators. Only thing I like about the Gators is that AR came from them. And how he's shaping up, he's about to be thrown in the trash right with their ass. Sorry.
What is it? UCF that's actually like in St. Pete area?
Yes.
Okay. So how did you end up with the Hurricanes?
Bro, have you ever seen the Hurricanes play? It's the history, bro.
That's fair.
Like, come on, bro.
I mean, if you had to pick one team down there, they've all had their time. I mean, UCF, I don't know as much about, but
Lately,
Florida,
UCF has been doing better.
they've had a lot of good seasons, but against like weak schedules kind of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah. And I don't
So,
think they've
yeah,
won like a full championship or anything, but
yeah.
they've been
I know
they.
there's been some years where people were mad they weren't like in the college football playoff, but then
Hmm.
you look at the schedule and it's like, all right,
Hmm.
they maybe played one or two ranked teams type of thing, you know.
But they're decent
But
though.
yeah, they're
So
decent.
I've been
Florida hasn't really been good in a while, but obviously they had their run back in the early
oh
2000s.
when Florida as a college state was a college state. Watch out, everybody else.
Yeah. In Florida State, I just saw Jameis Winston's brother committed to them,
Really?
which I don't know when I don't know if it's next year or the next year, but that's going to be fun. If there's any sort of similar play style there,
Keep it in the family, man.
I
You did
can't
a
wait.
good thing.
I can't wait for that, man.
You did a good thing. But yeah, any other football team in Florida, fuck them. I don't give a damn who they play. Like, it's Hurricanes or nothing. Okay. And yes, this is for everyone back home. Anybody who wants to try and say something, anybody want any smoke, fuck your team. And if we play y'all, I would definitely put money on it because we're gonna beat your ass. I need to go look up when does Florida State and Miami play because I have a couple people I need to go see. I need to go visit. And what are we putting on this game? Okay, but that's another story. Okay, that's another thing. All right, let's get into it. What are your takeaway? What's your thoughts on Arch? What's your takeaways from the game?
It was a little rough showing. Uh, so Ohio State obviously just won the championship.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously have lost a bunch of really good players. They lost two running backs, they lost a receiver, and they lost their quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, I don't think they lost as much. They have one of the best defensive players in the league, Caleb Downs, at safety, who's probably going to be a pretty high pick next year in the draft. They've got Matt Patricia as their D coordinator now, which is pretty interesting.
Okay.
Who obviously had a lot of success in the NFL as a defensive coordinator, not as much as a head coach, but so they gave Arch a little bit of an NFL look. We'll just say he struggled a little bit. Their offense in general just really couldn't move the defense much.
Is it because of him or everybody collectively? He's going to get most of the blame because he's a quarterback and because of who he is. But I know you. I know how you watch the game, so I'm going to ask you that.
I think he had pretty good protection.
Okay.
I think Ohio State's secondary is so good. I think it was really hard for some of their receivers to get open.
Okay.
And they lost a first-round receiver as well, Matthew Golden, who went to the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know if their receiving core is as good as it was last year.
Okay.
Which makes it a little bit harder when you're going up against such a good secondary. I don't think he made any terrible decisions. He did have one interception. Threw a couple balls like off his back foot, like just some tough fundamental stuff.
When was the interception? When did it happen in the game?
I think it was third quarter maybe. Okay. It was a real low-scoring game. They were down 7-0, I think, at the first half.
Okay.
And I forget what the final score was, but I think they only scored a touchdown. So it really wasn't a good offensive showing for Ohio State either. But again, they have lost a lot of talent on that side of the ball. So it was rough showing for Arch. I mean, that might be the best team he plays all year. So we'll see if it improves. Hopefully they can watch some film and get him back on track.
The score was 31-17.
That's Florida State, and he plays Texas. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, he hasn't really played much. He played 3 games last year, and he looked good, but it wasn't necessarily against like awesome competition. So I don't know. It's a long season. It's the first game, but
14-7.
Yeah, 14-7. So they matched Ohio State in the second half, I guess. He had a couple really good drives, especially on that touchdown drive, and there was another one. And they did get to the goal line a couple times in the first half, and instead of kicking field goals, they went for it and didn't get it. So, like, it was a close game.
He ended up 17 for 30, 170 yards, 56% completion, one TD, one interception. His longest throw was 32 yards. He was sacked once. His rating was 108.6, but his QBR was 58.
Yeah.
Mm.
Those aren't terrible numbers, but
No, but if you would have told me those stats before the game, I would have said they lost.
yeah.
I definitely
Yeah.
would have said that. It's not horrible like you said, but
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I mean,
would.
I think it's fair to say most people are a little bit disappointed, but it really just is all expectations. Like he's got the
Mm-hmm.
Manning name. He did play a couple games last year and looked pretty good. Everyone expected him to just hit the ground running, be a first round pick or a first overall pick next year. And I don't know, it may not work out that way. It may be a little bit of a longer road. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But
This is his first year,
it's his first year as the full time starter.
but it's
He
his second
played,
year
yeah,
overall. Okay.
yeah.
How many games did he play last year?
He played three full games. I think there was a couple games he played like a couple series or something, but their starter was Quinn Ewers last year, who's on the Dolphins now. But so yeah, we'll see how the rest of this year goes. I mean, I think it might be a little bit more of a fight than I don't think he's going to dominate like Peyton did at Tennessee or anything like that.
Mhm.
So we'll see. We'll see what
What
happens.
do you remember what the Texans did last year? What the Longhorns did last year?
They made it to the college football playoff. They lost, I think, to Ohio State
Okay.
in the game before the championship.
Okay.
So they had a good run last year.
they were decent.
But
Okay.
yeah, they lost some guys, and you know, Arch is finally starting. So they were ranked number one, and they lost to Ohio State, which again, no shame in that. I
Mm-mm.
mean, they just won the championship. They're third ranked team in the country. It's not like they're
Yeah.
trash. So
Yeah.
I think maybe people are overacting a little bit, but
I
yeah,
mean, but that's gonna happen.
that's gonna happen.
We know how that goes. Okay. Well, we'll see what you're talking about, Arch. Well, who do they play next week? That's the
They've got
um.
an SEC schedule now, so it's gonna be a fight.
Let's see. They play San Jose State.
All right. Well, that's not as much of a fight, probably. Not an SEC team, so that might be like a 60-0 type game. So it'll be a good get back game for
Yeah,
him.
he should get back, get his confidence back. Then after that, they play UTEP, Sam Houston.
All right, they've got some easy ones.
I have never heard of that team ever in my life. I'm not trying to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Again, I don't watch college as much as I probably could.
I only know Sam Houston State because I think they've made a couple of March Madness runs in basketball.
Okay, okay,
And by runs, I mean they won a game probably, or they
okay.
made it.
All right.
But yeah, not
Yeah,
the
I've
strictest competition there.
never heard of them. After that, they play Florida, so that might be good. They play the Gators. After that, they play Oklahoma. Then they play Kentucky, Mississippi State, Vanderbilt, Georgia, Arkansas, and then Texas A&M.
All right.
So
The SEC this year seems a little weaker than we're used to. So they might be able to run through it. We'll see. Hopefully Arch can get his stuff together.
yeah,
Because obviously with that last name on the back, we're going to be rooting for him no matter
definitely.
what. I was thinking about this yesterday because it's like, obviously we love Peyton.
hmm
And it's like Eli, it's like, yeah, Eli's his brother. Eli beat Tom Brady twice. In a way, that almost, like, I'm not going to say it puts him over Peyton, but it puts him
No
real
way.
close
No.
because, and Peyton obviously beat Brady a couple times, but beating Brady in the Super Bowl, I mean, that's,
It does a lot for. It validates that he's a Manning. I will say that.
yeah.
But in no way in hell will I ever utter the words that he's better than Peyton or even on the same level as
Yeah.
Peyton. I will never.
I mean, yeah,
ever,
talent wise, it's not
ever.
close.
No,
Achievements, it's pretty amazing that he won 2 Super Bowls, but
it is. But I'm still not putting him up
well,
there with
yeah,
Peyton.
yeah.
Peyton, I really, and everyone who knows me knows that I really feel this way. I will put Peyton up. I can arguably put Peyton as the best quarterback who ever walked. For me. If you want to try and argue that down, if you want to try and bring all the stats and the accolades and all that, I get it. I'm not going to fault you. If you want to tell me you'll take Brady over him, I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue with you. It's nothing I really can say. I understand where you're coming from. We can agree to disagree. I'm taking Peyton over anybody. If life was a fantasy draft, we were doing one tomorrow. You had to pick and everybody was in their prime, and you had to pick. I'm taking Peyton Manning. Number one, no questions asked. That's my quarterback. That's what I'm starting the future with. That's what I'm riding with for the next 10, 20 years. Peyton Manning. And I would never have traded him. Okay. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Would have never traded. Imagine if we had Peyton and Luck on the same team. Imagine that, bro. You know how much I think about that? If we had Peyton and he coached up Luck and then Luck got his... Oh, my God.
And there's an alternate universe where Peyton stays. They draft Luck anyway. He sits for 2 or 3 years. Peyton wins a Super Bowl, another Super Bowl here. They keep the whole squad together. They don't cut Freeney and Mathis and all the shit they did. And then Luck probably still would be here. So shout out to the football gods for not making that happen. Fuck you for that.
Assholes. Fucking assholes. You robbed me. If we were in another state, it would have happened. It's because we're in Indiana and we're just not a big market. If we were the Steelers, that would have happened.
Oh, yeah.
If we were the Ravens, that would have happened. If we were, you know what I'm saying? If we were one of those things, it would have happened. But I digress. I let it go. Not going to cry about that too much. But Peyton over anybody. But yes, we're definitely rooting for you, Arch. Do good, man. Just do good things. You want to talk about predictions for week 1 first or Parsons?
Let's do Parsons.
All right, what you thinking?
Because the Cowboys play Thursday night next week. So
okay, so yeah.
There were some rumors about the Packers. And
first off, before we even get there, what is your grade for the trade?
From which side?
Do it from both.
Let's see. Cowboys F. Packers A+, I would say. Just personally thought on that. I just, like, you look at, like, Khalil Mack and, like, guys like that have been traded in the past.
Mm-hmm.
The team that traded him didn't get back Khalil Mack. They never did. You can get all the first-round picks in the world. The odds of getting that guy again are pretty low.
Did they get any first-round picks?
They got 2 firsts.
It was 2 firsts? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which are obviously going to be really late first because the Packers are going to be way better now.
That's a fact.
And then they got Kenny Clark, who's like a good defensive tackle, but like not that good. So I just...
Jerry said they did the move so they can. They need to stop the run.
Yeah.
Those were
because Micah was really just holding them back in that.
So.
So, yeah, I mean, Jerry Jones, I think everyone knows kind of his deal. He's just stepping where places he shouldn't step.
Yeah.
And the Packers swooped in, and now they've got, with Edgerrin Cooper, they've got like 2 of the best pass rushers in the league now. Obviously, on the other side of the ball, they've got Jordan Love, and the rest of the offense, like, they don't have a standout receiver. Like I just mentioned, they drafted Matthew Gold in the first round. He was like, we'll see. Like, rookie receivers, you never know.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Jacobs is a good running back. But that defense, I mean, is going to be really good. And the Cowboys defense is going to be a lot worse now, which is really what it comes down to.
Yeah.
We're going to see on Thursday night against the Eagles.
Ooh,
it's it might be a bloodbath.
Oh, man.
I'd love to see it. I'm not a fan of the Eagles, but I like them more than the Cowboys. So
definitely like them more than the Cowboys. And that's my brother team. Shout out Jig. Shout out Jigga J. Congrats on the championship again. Actually, fuck Jay. Actually, let me put that out there. This man is a Eagles fan and a Thunder fan.
That's convenient.
Very, very, very.
He's had
convenient.
A hell of a year.
Yes, he has.
That is.
Yes, he has.
God bless him, man. That's
Good shit. I told you all through the NBA season, we were talking about the whole time the Knicks and the Thunder. We were supposed to meet in the championship.
Mm,
They held up their bargain. We did not.
yeah. So
So
now it's Colts Eagles. Get
yes,
on that.
yes, yes. See you in the championship, buddy. Yes, that is what's gonna happen. We're gonna see each other. Yes. I'm trying to bring up this damn trade, and it's just not pulling up. That's how you know I don't like the Cowboys. Like my devices are like, no, we don't like the Cowboys. We don't go near them. I don't want that plague around me.
One thing I will say, because we're going to get into fantasy soon, that
Mm-hmm.
I do almost wonder if this helps from a fantasy perspective, which obviously NFL teams don't care about.
No.
But you look at a team like the Bengals over the years who have had awesome offenses and terrible defenses, that when you have to constantly throw to try to win the game, there's going to be a lot of fantasy points scored.
Mm-hmm.
And Dak is healthy. Obviously, they have Lamb. They've got George Pickens now. So, like, they've got some weapons on offense, and they might score a lot of points, but they'll probably also give up a lot of points. So,
Okay, after I read this, because I think I just found the trade, but right under that, I just seen something that is kind of interesting I want to ask you about. Okay, so first, the trade is Michael Parsons to the Packers in exchange for yep, uh oh, three-time Pro Bowl defensive tackle Kenny Clark and two first-round picks, one in 26 and one in 27. And then after the trade went through, Micah has agreed to a 4-year, $188 million contract with the Packers that includes $120 million fully guaranteed and 136 in total guarantees, making him the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history. And they traded all of that for Kenny Clark and two first-round picks. I'm not familiar with Kenny Clark, so that just already lets me know that this trade was not fair. Just gonna put that out there. And I don't see enough other names to where it makes sense.
Kenny Clark has had some good years, but he's kind of starting to go on the decline, which is when you want to trade for them, when they're getting worse. That's the best time to trade for them. When all the stuff that they've done in the past is behind them, and now it's going to get worse. That's when you want to go for them,
So
especially if you're trying to win games.
So not only did you trade a game changer in Michael Parsons, you traded for somebody on the decline, but you got two first rounders back for it.
And really, what it is he didn't want to pay Parsons. Is really
That's
what
it.
it comes down to.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah. So,
but they traded Parsons because we need to stop the run. That is what Jerry said. That is a direct quote from Jerry Jones. I'm not making that up. That is what Jerry said. This question that I just seen when I was trying to look up the trade, though, the official trade. What is the bigger loss to Dallas? Luka, them losing Luka, or them losing Micah?
I mean, it's got to be Luka just because there's fewer players on a basketball team.
Yeah.
So you lose your best player and the team sucks.
And I believe Micah is good. I haven't watched him too much because why am I watching the Cowboys? Let's just be real. Okay, so I'm not going to sugarcoat that and act like I just, No, I haven't watched him too much, but I do know about him. I've heard his name plenty of times. Like, I know he's a game changer. But this is Luka Doncic we're talking about. Like, Luka Magic.
Yeah.
That is a humongous loss. And you traded him to the Lakers. That has to be the bigger loss. Yeah. I'm just going with that. Okay, this man Luka damn near averaged 30, 10, and 10. 38 and 6, 30.
And they were in the finals the year before.
Like, yeah, I'm
just insane.
It's Luka.
I'll never get over it.
It's Luka.
I'm not gonna say I feel bad for Dallas fans actually because I don't
at all.
But
at all.
Losing basically your two best sports players in less than a year is pretty rough to
I
deal
mean,
with.
they still got Dak.
Yeah, they've got CD, they've got Paige Beckers.
Definitely got Page. Definitely got my girl. You got a rookie of the year.
So
And
yeah,
hey, you got Cooper. You might have another rookie of the year.
yeah,
Might.
yeah.
I don't. Who else is a rookie who would be in that? Who would rival
I mean, the number 2 pick,
Cooper?
Dylan Harper. Like, I don't even know how much he's going to play. He's going to be a backup for the
Jeez.
Spurs.
Mm,
I don't. I
mm.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, Cooper. Y'all should
It'll be
have
Cooper.
y'all should have a rookie of the
Unless
year.
someone really pops out of nowhere. The draft this year was good, not great type of draft. So, we'll see what happens.
Probably end up being a lot of complementary pieces, not a lot of stars.
Right.
You know.
Which you need those drafts.
Yeah.
You can't have stars all the time.
Yeah.
Get a bunch of starters.
Mm-hmm.
6 men.
Mm-hmm.
You need them.
You
need
mean,
them.
shit, Jeremy Lin just retired. So that just opened up a spot. I'm just saying. Like, you need, as those type of players retire, you need to replace them.
Yeah.
So this might be it. We'll see. But yes, overall with that, so we're giving Cowboys a F and Packers what?
A+.
A plus?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What do you think the Packers are going to do now?
Man, it's interesting. I mean, I think it really catapults them up into contention because, like, you look at the rest of the NFC, like obviously the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles didn't really lose much, which a lot of Super Bowl teams get gutted because the guys want to get paid, which is understandable. They didn't really lose much, at least the guys that really mattered. So they're obviously going to be up there. The Commanders, Jaden Daniels year 2, we'll see. They've got a pretty good all-around team. And then it's like, who else is there? The Bucks? I don't know about the Bucks. I mean, I think the Packers have a pretty good chance. I think they definitely win I can't say definitely win the division because the Lions are still there. But I don't know. I think it puts them up there with the Lions.
Okay.
Is probably like a second tier type of contender in the NFC.
Okay.
So, like, if they're in the NFC Championship, wouldn't surprise me. If they made it to the Super Bowl, wouldn't surprise me. But I'd still probably take the Eagles at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
But Packers are up there for sure.
All right. Want to get into these week 1 games?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna read off all the games. Give me a quick prediction who you think will win, and then once we get through with all of them, we'll go back through and see if there's anything extra we need to talk about.
Okay.
All right. Thursday matchup.
You don't even need to say it. We basically just
Eagles versus Cowboys. Eagles. Just Eagles. Friday matchup. I forgot they were gonna have Friday games.
First time this year, I think, or first time ever.
Yeah. This is gonna be a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's on YouTube for free too, which is pretty cool. As someone that doesn't have cable now.
Like just regular YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah.
Kind
of weird, but hey.
Pineapples. I don't like it. But I'll tune in, I guess. Chiefs and the Chargers.
Chiefs.
And I was gonna ask you, how you think the Chiefs gonna do this year?
I think they'll be good.
Okay.
Their defense is pretty good, and offense last year was rough. They still made it to the Super Bowl, so.
I mean, when you got
Mahomes.
When you got Patty Mahomes, man, it's shit. It's damn near like having Braun on the team. Like
it is exactly like that. Yeah.
Hey, you just expect them to do something, make it happen some kind of way. Bucks and the Hawks. First Sunday game.
Bucks.
I was leaning that way too. Bengals, Browns.
Bengals.
Yeah, me too.
Browns might not win a game this year.
Wow.
Might not.
Wow.
They're starting Joe Flacco.
That was a bold prediction. You know something? Remind me after this. We're gonna go look up their schedule. I would
love to go through it.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. Colts, Dolphins. I already told y'all where I'm standing at. I'll
It's
leave.
Colts.
I'll leave that one to the actual objective one up here. Okay.
I'm still taking the Colts. I think the Dolphins are gonna go through some issues this year.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm taking the Colts.
I'm not taking nobody over my boys. Even when I know we will probably lose, I'm not taking nobody over us. So don't ask me. Patriots and Raiders.
That's interesting. I'd probably go Patriots. I think the Raiders are actually gonna be decent this year. They got Geno Smith now, Ashton Genty, but I'll take the Pats.
Funny thing about the Pats, I got one of my dogs, one of my homeboys. He is a Pats fan. You know how Cowboys fans every year be like, this is our year. We're gonna win, right? That is him with the Patriots.
Okay.
Every year,
They got Vrabel now, man. It's
I wouldn't give a shit. Y'all ain't got nothing over there. Like, stop being delusional. Stop. He's been saying this ever since Brady left.
okay. Well, yeah.
Okay.
Mac Jones saying he's gonna win it all.
Yes.
That's rough.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's
some loyalty right there.
Okay. He exactly how I am with the Knicks, that's him with the Patriots.
Okay.
I respect it. I love it. But I love bursting his fucking bubble. Love it. Saints and the Cardinals.
Cardinals. Saints also a contender for not winning a game this year. We might have a few. Might be a tough year. Let's just say this: they're starting Spencer Rattler at quarterback, who
I don't even know who that is.
had to transfer out of Oklahoma because of Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams ended up transferring too, of course. But yeah,
Oh man,
it's gonna be rough for them.
that is funny.
And I really feel bad for Alvin Kamara that he's got to deal with this.
Yeah. Hey, we got a spot for you over in Indianapolis.
We do.
If you wanna,
Absolutely.
if you're tired of that, we got a spot. We can make something happen. Steelers and the Jets.
I probably say the Steelers, but who knows?
Whenever
We'll see how Aaron plays.
Whenever it comes to games like that, and it's kind of toss-up games, if the Steelers are in it, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah,
just because
coaching matters.
Yes, coaching matters, and they're just a steady team. Their defense they're just a steady team. So whenever it's a toss-up, I'm gonna go with the Steelers every time. Just no questions asked. Commanders and Giants.
Commanders. I do like the Giants this year. I don't love them, but I think they'll be better than they have been recently.
Okay. Jacksonville and Carolina.
That's another toss-up. I probably take Carolina. I think more because I want them to win than anything.
And see, that's the opposite for me. I think I'm going with Jacksonville.
Okay.
I just like Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's something about I just like him.
I'm interested to see how Travis Hunter, how that whole thing goes too, with him playing both sides of the ball.
Yeah. Do you think he's actually going to play that? I'm trying to think of the duration because I think he could do it for like damn sure the first game. Do you think it continues the whole season?
I don't think he can do it full time the whole season.
Okay.
I think he could definitely play a series on defense and then take a series off type of thing. Or the opposite if they want. I figure they're going to play him on offense more than defense probably, but we'll see.
They might end up doing like on just special occasions. Something's going on. Well, y'all know we do still got Travis over there.
Yeah.
Y'all want to put in Travis? We can. But I don't think that'll be his job per se. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One of them type things. Titans and Broncos.
By a lot. A lot. I'm excited to see Cam Ward, though.
I was going to say, shout out Cam, though. I do want to see you do good.
Yeah. But that Denver is going to be awesome this year, I think.
Thanks
on both sides of the ball.
How good do you think they'll end up being end of the season?
I mean,
These are early predictions, y'all.
Yeah.
Please do not hold us.
If they made it to the AFC Championship, I would not be surprised.
Okay. Got it.
They would have to beat the Bills, Ravens, and or Chiefs to do it.
Do you believe in the Bills?
I do. I believe in Josh Allen.
That
Their defense probably took a step back this year, so that part might be a problem.
I like Josh Allen. I feel like I feel like Josh Allen, his problem is he plays to his competition. Whatever his competition is, he
That's fair.
plays to it.
That's fair.
If the team is ass, he is not usual Josh Allen that we're used to.
Yeah.
But if he's playing Patrick Mahomes, he's Josh fucking Allen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I really, really do. I feel like he really plays to his competition.
Right.
You know, and that's what I feel like kind of holds them back to a degree. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I do. I feel like that holds them back to a degree, but I do like them. I feel like they're a great regular season first round or two of the playoffs. But them actually going the whole way, going for the dip, I don't know if I really, really trust them to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did I leave off? 49ers Seahawks.
Man, that one's tough for me. Because the 49ers are really beat up right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably still take them. They got C-Mac and Kittle still. I'll take them. Seahawks have Darnold at quarterback now, which we'll see how that goes.
What you think? Upgrade or downgrade?
I really like Geno Smith. That's why I think the Raiders are going to be good. I think at best it's a lateral move.
Okay.
Like Darnold last year, everyone that plays quarterback in Minnesota plays good. It's just how it is.
It does seem like that.
They've got a quarterback whisperer at head coach. And our new starting quarterback was there last year as well. So hopefully there's some carryover from that. But yeah, sometimes they leave the system. You don't know how they're going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Like Kirk Cousins is not the best example because he got hurt. But yeah, we'll see. I don't mind Darnold. I'm not necessarily like a huge fan of him or anything, but I like to see Geno Smith's one of those guys too that started off just backup, not really played that well, and then all of a sudden he was awesome. So maybe Darnold's the same thing. We'll see.
Detroit and Green Bay.
God, that's a hell of a first game.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hell of a first game. I probably take Detroit. Detroit lost both their coordinators, which is going to be very interesting to see how that goes this year. But I'm still going to give them the benefit of the doubt to start the year at least.
Before we go to this next game, I just thought about something. Shout out Detroit. Y'all made a good come up in the last couple of years.
They really have.
The Pistons are respectable. They back in the playoffs. They look like they have a future.
Mm-hmm. Which for a long time, they did not look like they had a future.
Man.
Post Blake Griffin for a while was rough. Yeah.
Man. And then with the Lions, how the Lions have been these last couple of years, Detroit they've been on a come up.
Yeah.
Even with the music, now that I'm thinking about it.
The actual city in general, there's a new vibe about it.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I need to take a trip to Detroit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool city.
I think I'm going to take a trip to Detroit. Yeah, like I'm saying, like the rappers and stuff like that, like a lot of music I've been listening to. Detroit has really, they've been trending up.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out Detroit. I want to put that out there. That's something I just had thought about. Yeah, I think I'm going to try and take a trip to Detroit. Maybe try and catch a game. Now, that
be fun.
That might be it. I got to think on that one. Shout out Detroit, though, man. Y'all doing y'all thing. Proud of y'all, man. Houston and LA. What was that? Rams? Yeah, Rams. Texans and Rams. There's so many teams in fucking California.
Take the Texans. Stafford has been having some back issues in the preseason, and he's 37. I mean, that's a little worrisome.
Damn,
their backup
he is 37.
Yep.
Shit.
Been in the league 16 years.
That even is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And their backup's Jimmy Garoppolo. So basically, if Stafford goes down, it's going to be a problem.
Oh, man.
And also the Texans have one of the best defenses in the league, so I give them the benefit of the doubt there.
Fuck the Texans. It's all about the
I don't
Colts.
like it, but I see what they're doing. Like we've seen it.
Definitely though. How do you think CJ is going to do this year?
I'm interested in that because their offensive line I think could be really bad.
Okay.
I think their receiving group is really good. And Joe Mixon's going to be out for like a month at least. So they got Nick
Sheesh.
Chubb at running back, who's like on the way out too. So their offense, I actually am not super high on. I think CJ will do the best he can,
Okay.
but I don't think he's in the best spot right now. So,
Okay.
I mean, they traded their only good offensive lineman, which is an interesting decision.
Who knows?
So,
All right, and for the last, the 8 o'clock game, Ravens and Bills.
I probably take the Ravens.
Yeah, I'm
I
going.
feel like the Ravens usually start out hot.
Yeah, I'm not going against LJ.
Yeah.
Just me personally.
Him and Henry together, I still think is just so cool.
Mhm. But
They got DeAndre Hopkins now,
I did forget
which
about
is
that.
like he's obviously a lot older now, but
I forgot.
man,
about that.
he's gonna have some games because
Yeah,
he had some
yeah.
games with the Chiefs last year where it's like he didn't really have a great season,
Mm-hmm.
but there were 2 or 3 games where he was making a difference. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's one of my favorite receivers of this like generation that's kind of aging out now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, he always played for Houston, which sucked for us, but that dude is just another animal. And I still think he's got some of that in him.
You know one of mine from this, and it's gonna sound so crazy to say now. AB.
Oh, yeah.
AB.
I mean, he was the best receiver in the league for years.
Yeah, he was.
He was unstoppable.
Like,
Let's look at some of those stats, man. I mean,
yeah.
that dude was insane.
Like, you can't tell it now from all the antics, all the crazy shit now. But AB was that dude, man.
Absolutely.
He was. He was that dude. That's why I always say that not the Ravens, that the Steelers have kind of wasted Mike Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really feel that way.
They've got too cute at quarterback since Roethlisberger retired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they thought Kenny Pickett was going to replace him. Come on. They tried Mitch Trubisky. They tried Fields and Russell Wilson. And now we got Aaron Rodgers. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But hey, Colts have done the same thing, so I guess I can't criticize them too much.
But see, the only difference between us and the Steelers, and that's why I say they've wasted Mike Tomlin so much. They have Mike Tomlin over there.
That's true.
And when you have a presence like that, just a consistent presence year after year after year after year, it's okay for you to make some of these dumbass decisions. You got somebody back there who's, all right, I'm gonna still get them right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
They're still on the playoff bubble every year, no matter who the quarterback is.
Every single year, which, me personally, I feel like they should have traded away some of these people, went on a tanking mission, and had them a losing season so they can get back to where they are. Because I feel like all these middle of the pack seasons that they've been having, there's no room for them to get better.
Yeah.
And the coach that they have, he's not going to let them be bad, especially if we have something.
Yeah.
So I do feel like they should have pulled the trigger, got rid of a couple people, got rid of a couple big names so they could just be ass. Go get them a good couple picks, you know what I mean? Make a few moves in free agency and then come back strong. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
And I've told my brother that. My brother is a Steelers fan. I've told him this. Haven't talked to him in a while. But I probably told him this for about 4 years now. Probably. I really, really do feel that way. But yes, this Ravens and Bills game, this is the epitome of what I was just talking about with Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, after the first week, Josh Allen is going to look like an MVP candidate. I guarantee it, just because of who he's playing.
Yeah.
But if he was playing,
like the Jets or something.
Oh yeah, he would come out this first game would just be ass. Like, I just believe that in my heart of hearts.
Yeah.
This is the epitome of what I'm talking about. And then Monday's game, Vikings at the Bears.
Which is weird, by the way, which I guess they're doing the Friday night game, but it used to always be 2 Monday night games the first week.
I thought so.
And I don't know. I guess maybe Thursday or Friday's better because it's just one game and you don't have to flip back and forth. But I always kind of like the two games
I
on
do.
Monday.
I did too. Like they could have flexed one of them 1 o'clock games, flexed that and made that a Monday night game, and still gave us 2 Monday night games, one on Friday, one on Thursday, and then all the rest on Sunday. Actually, I think that would have worked out better because it give people more of a chance to catch the different games. Like I don't have to, like how we were talking about the Sunday ticket that one time, and everybody ain't got Sunday ticket,
Mm-mm.
so make it easier for everyone to be able to catch all these games.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, it's like, and I watch Red Zone a lot.
Mm-hmm.
If the Colts aren't playing, I'll just turn Red Zone on because you're getting like the fun part of everything, you know.
Yep. Yep.
But the 4 o'clock range, if it's 3 or 4 games and they're all shit, then you just end up with nothing you want to watch. So
Which that's another point. We have so many 1 o'clock games. Why don't split half of them and make them 4 o'clock games?
it's dumb. I mean, I think it's because most of the teams are on the east side of the country. But like, I think a lot of people would want a 4 o'clock game no matter where you live.
Yeah.
Because like you have your early part of Sunday, you could do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
Go shopping, go get lunch or something. You know, come back at 4. But I don't know. They've just never done it that way, and it doesn't seem like they ever will.
No. Well, that's one thing about the NFL. They don't have to.
They don't.
Like,
It's not stopping me.
they just. You know when your product's good. You know when people are gonna. They don't have to.
Yeah,
And if it ain't broke, why are we fixing it? So
that's a fair point.
okay, you guys. Like
We're just saying though, it would be cool. But
you know. Anything you want to revisit from the week 1 matchups?
I don't think so. I mean, I kind of said a handful of things if I felt like I needed to. I'm interested to see how week 1 goes though, because the first few weeks of the year, some teams are rusty.
Mm-hmm.
We did see preseason this year. I felt like starters played more often than they have in the past years.
Which is good.
Where it's like recent years, it's been a lot of like starters just resting the entire preseason,
Mm-hmm.
and then they start off rusty because they haven't played football in 10 months or whatever. So it's gonna be interesting to see how much that carries over. Where it's like the Bills, like the Bengals, a lot of those teams played their starters a good amount to kind of get everyone on the same page before the season actually starts. So I'm interested to see this week if any of that carries over.
I just want to see how good Danny Jones does. Because if he's ass, we could have put AR out for this.
Yeah. If he's asked, they will eventually put AR out. They're not going to have a choice. Because again, Ballard and Steichen are both, they're on the hot seat. If they're 3-4, 3-5 by the midway point, and it's Jones is not looking good, they're going to have to make a change.
Do you think Steichen? Yes. Do you think Ballard should be on the hot seat?
I think Ballard should be on the hot seat more than Steichen. Because Ballard has had 9 years here, and we've went to the playoffs once.
Yo, it has been 9 years.
Do the math on that and tell me how that should add up.
Damn. That is right. He has.
Yeah.
He was here when Wright was here.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that. All right, yeah, I got to go back on what I was saying. Yeah, Ballard.
I don't love Steichen.
You do.
But I like him more than Ballard at this point.
Yeah.
I think this is what, his 3rd season. He deserves maybe one more year. We'll see how it goes. Ballard, if they don't, like the way I'm at now, if they don't go to the Super Bowl, they need to fire his ass. Because we've had nothing. He's built this team. Like, think about guys like Buckner. Buckner's been here for 5 years now, hasn't won anything.
That is crazy.
We've had a Kenny Moore. We've had a bunch of really awesome veterans here for a long time that have never seen a playoff win. And that is, I put all that blame on Ballard.
That is
because
crazy.
he's the one picking the quarterbacks every year. He's the one building the roster out everywhere else. The secondary's been terrible for all these years, except finally he spent some money on it. the defensive line, they've just had pass rushers come in and out, haven't really had a lot of hits there. It's just been a lot of misses, and
Damn.
eventually you got to pay for that if you're a GM.
I ain't gonna lie. I really, I guess when you're in it, you're so invested in your team, you kind of don't realize that as much. Yeah, he's been here damn near 10 years. That is,
Most GMs don't get that much time unless they are earning their time. One playoff, not even a playoff win, a playoff appearance, one playoff appearance. And it was Philip Rivers. It took a Hall of Fame quarterback to get us to the playoffs. Every other year, it's been miss.
didn't we make it with Minshew?
Nope. They lost to the Texans in the final game, so they missed out.
Final game. That's what it was.
Yeah. They were right there.
That's what it was.
They were right there, but yep, they lost.
God, that it. Yeah. I can't defend that ballot as much as I want to. Damn, I can't defend that as much as I want to. All right. Give you people the fantasy picks, man. What we got?
Yeah, I gotta pull my guys up. I've got a little list here.
Ooh.
So I went with some longer shots.
Oh, and after this, I want to do a parlay. I want to do one parlay for the week.
Okay.
I want to do a parlay for the week. We'll give just some of your picks who you think need to be in there.
Okay.
We'll do that.
So yeah, I made a small list here of some like longer shot guys because no one's making money saying, "Hey, Justin Jefferson's gonna have a good year." Like obviously.
Speaking of which, speaking of Justin Jefferson, I just looked at he has a cereal out.
Really?
Yes, he has a cereal out. The flavor is strawberry lemonade.
Oh.
But it is, I want to say Cheerios, but I might be lying. Hold on. Let me pull it up. I deleted it already. Dang it. I think it was It was either Cheerios or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but strawberry lemonade flavor.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to look into that.
Yeah. Okay. That just came up in my mind. My bad. All right. So who we got?
But yeah, so I guess I want to start off with the Panthers, which sounds crazy.
Okay.
But they've got some interesting receivers now. So they've got this new rookie, Ted McMillan, who I've been a fan of for years. He played college at Arizona. Just a beast, man. Just like one of those like Mike Evans types. Just going to go up and grab it no matter what.
Nice.
So I like him a lot this year. I also like his teammate, Jalen Coker, who Jalen Coker had a pretty good run the second half of last year.
Okay.
Very unfortunately, just got put on IR yesterday and is going to miss a month.
Sheesh.
Which really sucks. But I think once he comes back, he's going to be kind of like a long shot type of guy where, I mean, I'm not saying he's going to have 1,500 yards, but I think he's going to have some really good games. And as someone that personally does a lot of daily fantasy where it's like you're picking a new team every week, he's a guy that's going to be on my board kind of looking forward. So I like those two dudes. I think Austin Eckler with the Commanders is going to have a good year because...
Yeah, I seen you put that on there and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they just traded Brian Robinson, which I don't know. It's kind of a strange move because I thought he was pretty good the past couple of years. They trade him. They've got this new rookie, Ja'Cory, Krosky Merritt or something like that. He was like a 7th round pick. All of a sudden, everyone in the world thinks he's going to be like an awesome fantasy player as a rookie 7th round pick. I'm a little, I'd like to see him play a little bit before we crown him. So Austin Eckler is the only guy there that's like an actual veteran that's been really good in the past. Obviously getting a lot older now, but still a great pass catching back. So I think he's going to have a pretty good year. Emeka Egbuka, rookie for the Bucks.
Okay.
Listen, I love Baker. Like, I'm not going to hide it. I love Baker. I think he's been really good since he got to Tampa Bay.
I do like Baker with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Baker with the Browns, that's a different story.
Well, yeah.
But Baker with the Bucks, I do like Baker with the Bucks.
I mean, his career got revived with the Bucks, and he's on his second offensive coordinator in the past 2 years because they've been so good that they get head coaching jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Dave Canales went to the Panthers, and then Liam Cohen is now the Jags head coach. So they've got another guy in there. So yeah, his third offensive coordinator in the last 3 years. Last year he threw for like 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns, I think. Just killed it.
Yeah.
So he's going to throw the ball. Obviously, Mike Evans is there.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Godwin's there, but he's going to probably miss a few weeks too.
Mm.
So Emeka Ibuka, who was on that Ohio State team that won the championship last year, is looking really good in camp, and he's going to get a lot of targets right out the gate because they don't really have an option. So I think he's going to come in and be really good right away. So having 2 rookies on the list feels kind of crazy, but
shit, if it fits, it fits.
But we've got a third rookie. Because I can't help myself. Alec Ayamanor,
Okay.
who is on the Titans.
They got some names on these motherfuckers here.
Yeah. Titans receiver, probably going to be the number 2 receiver for Cam Ward.
Okay.
Big dude from Stanford. Absolutely killed Travis Hunter when they went up against each other.
Really?
Had like 250 yards, I think, against Travis Hunter.
Sheesh.
That's not easy to do. That dude was taken second overall in the draft. So
Sheesh.
that guy I'm really keeping an eye on this year. I think he was
Hey.
a 4th-round pick or something, so kind of surprised he fell that far. But like I said earlier, I love Cam Ward. That dude seems like he's going to be really good, like deep ball, big body type receiver. So,
Okay.
which I always like those big body, like Mike Evans, Julio Jones.
AB.
Yeah, I've always loved dudes like that. So I'm interested in him. I'm gonna definitely be playing him a lot this year.
Okay.
And then my last dude is a rookie from last year, Troy Franklin, on the Broncos. Played college with Bo Nix at Oregon, which is like kind of fun. It's like a quarterback and receiver come in the league together on the same team.
Okay.
Franklin didn't really have a great year last year, but had a few good games, and seems like in camp he's been really good. So I think he's gonna have a good year. So those are kind of some of my long shot type guys I'm looking at.
Well, what's a long shot defense that you're looking at?
Long shot defense.
Mm-hmm. One that people might not really have on their radar or really be thinking about, but one that you would, if you're a little low, you look for somebody on that defense for a defensive team. What's one of your pick?
I don't know how much of a long shot it is. I guess it just depends on the person, but I feel like the Rams defense is going to be really good this year.
Okay.
When Aaron Donald retired a couple years ago, I think everyone thought that they were going downhill, but they had a really good draft last year. Jared Verse. They had a couple guys already there that were really good. So I think the Rams defense is going to be really good. I already mentioned the Broncos and Texans I think are going to be up there. Okay. Obviously, the Packers, I feel like goes without saying at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think the Colts are going to be a lot better for sure.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see how much better because their defense last year was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
They've added a lot of guys. I'm really pulling for Latu. I'm really hoping he can have a good year because he had some good games last year, but just not super consistent. So
yeah,
we'll see.
I like Latu. I like Latu a lot.
He's a pure pass rusher, man.
I
fast, like
strong. Like I like him as a player, but I like him as a person.
Yeah.
I just like Latu.
Yeah.
I really, really him and Quiddy.
Mm-hmm.
I like both of them.
Yeah.
I just want them to have so much success. I like them as people.
Yeah.
Okay. Parlay for the week. Who you putting on there?
So we're talking about teams?
How do you usually do your parlays? I usually do them off of players. I usually
player performances?
Mm-hmm. I usually do mine off of player performances, but we can do teams.
Okay.
Either one.
I'd have to see like player props and stuff to really get that, but if I had to parlay 2 teams for this week, I mean, I could cheat and say like the Eagles and, whoever the Eagles and the Bengals.
Yeah, I'm definitely, so just because you said that, I'm definitely looking at Hurts. Even if I don't do like his yards or anything, just like a fantasy score for him. maybe Saquon.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're going to be able to stop the run now, though, so they'll stop Saquon.
That's a fact. I forgot.
Saquon 0 yards this week thanks to that Micah Parsons trade. So.
I forgot about that. Yes,
Yeah.
they're gonna.
He might even get negative yards.
Yes.
Actually, so definitely no Saquon this week.
Definitely forgot about that.
Yeah.
Bullshit. I'm taking Saquon. Taking Saquon. I'm taking Hurts. Who else did we say? It was another team in there. The Browns. Who are the Browns playing again?
Bengals.
Oh yeah, I'm taking somebody on their defense. Just their defense, period. I'm taking something.
Burrow and Chase will probably have an awesome game too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely take a little bit of that. I don't know if I really want to say it and predict it for y'all, so because I don't know if I want y'all to copy me or not, but I'm looking at, for us with the Colts, definitely looking at JT to do a little something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
I don't know how high that goes, but I do look for him to be a decent focal point.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I want to put Daniel Jones in there, but I just don't know for what.
I think I
don't know.
I think the best way to go about that is to, instead of going with Daniel Jones, go with the guys he's going to throw to, because he could have a terrible game but still get Josh Downs and Tyler Warren the ball a bunch. Because I think he's just going to dump the ball off to those short route running guys. So I think JT is definitely a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tyler Warren might get 10 targets right out the gate.
I can see it.
You know what I mean?
I can see it. All the stuff I have been saying about him and the praise he's been getting.
I don't want to say that Brock Bowers is going to happen again, where it's you have an all-pro tight end as a rookie. It's very rare that happens.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Warren is a dude, man. You watch his college tape, he just gets open, and if he's not open, he'll just catch it anyway. I mean, that dude's made some of the craziest catches I've ever seen, and he's a freaking tight end. So I was praying to God that he would come here. And now we got him. So
we don't have a quarterback, but we got a tight end.
Hey, man.
Take what you can get.
You just got to throw it near him. I think he could do that.
So you know something? Yeah, I'll go with that. I'll go with Tyler Warren. His receptions, I think. What do you think? Over?
Probably receptions would be the over if I had to pick. Because they'll throw him a bunch of screens. They'll throw him some short stuff.
What do you think?
They'll throw him a bomb or two.
Over 4 or 5?
Probably 4.5 would be the line, I'd say. Yeah. Okay. So over 4.5.
All right. Yeah. I think I like that.
Yeah.
I do. I like that.
He might have that in the first half.
Definitely. Definitely. He might. And I'm going Tyreek. I'm going Tyreek.
Interesting.
Very
interesting, because he's had a rough go the past, really since the end of last season, where he demanded a trade and then he's still there. Yeah. That's part of the reason I think the Dolphins are going to have a rough year.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because there's some drama going on.
Definitely.
I think, behind the scenes.
And their best player is a receiver.
Yes.
I don't think that's
It can be hard for that to work, yeah. I
don't think that's ever really, really, really been great.
Yeah.
I don't. But
if your receiver is way better than your quarterback, it's a problem.
It's a very,
because it's okay, Randy Moss, but he had Tom Brady when he was there, you know.
But everywhere else,
Culpepper or whatever.
But everywhere else, except for Dante Culpepper, everywhere else it was we know why. We know why y'all are doing what y'all are doing.
Yeah.
And it's because of that guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Tyreek, as much as I want to be biased and delusional with my team, our defense isn't that all the time. And do I see them slipping up with Tyreek? Do I see Tyreek being able to break off for a good couple throws or something? I can.
The thing is, a guy like Tyreek, it takes one play.
That's it.
He can have a 60-yard touchdown.
That is it.
You know, which the Colts, again, the secondary is a lot better, but I mean, we've seen for a long time they'll give those plays up.
Like I say, if I'm just being honest, can I see us giving up one of them big long bomb throw? I
Yeah.
can.
Yeah.
Now, is he gonna do it all day? No,
Hopefully not.
I don't see that per se. But us giving up one, I can see that.
Yeah.
Um, somewhere around Tyreek, somewhere around 100 yards. I think that's a cool little bet. Not too much, not too less. I could see that.
Yeah.
I could, especially with our, like I say, with our defense, I could see it. Um, anything else in sports? Did we miss anything?
I don't think so.
I think that's it. Hold on, let me do a quick little.
This is such a good time of year for sports too,
It
man. I
is.
just love it.
It
Like this
is.
is our last Sunday without NFL football for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and it is just a great place to be.
Oh, wait a minute. Just happened. The Cowboys and Deron Bland have agreed to a 4-year extension worth 92 million. What's your thoughts?
Good for them. They're gonna need some help, so
Yeah, they are.
I'm interested to see how their defense is this year without him. They got Trayvon Diggs back, who's like one of those guys where he'll make 10 interceptions in a year and give up 15 touchdowns. Just like such a boomer bust type guy. He's back. Bland is really good. So, but they don't have the pass rush. Pass rush makes, if you don't have a pass rush, the secondary has to work that much harder. So,
Yes.
they'll need a good secondary because they don't have a pass rush now, or at least as much of a pass rush.
Yep, think I think that's it. All right, cool. All right. Moving on along, what we going to? Ooh, we going to the finances. What you got for the staple stocks for this week?
So this week, I kind of am leaning towards retail actually,
Wow.
which is a good sign that the economy is in a good spot when all the actual stores are doing well.
Yes, that's a fact.
So I think the three I got on there, I'm gonna leave one for last because it sounds crazy, but trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one is Dick's Sporting Goods, which
Okay.
man, you go into Dick's Sporting Goods, it's always popping.
And it's football season coming back. All the sports are coming back, so
Yeah,
I see that.
fall baseball too. Like there's always stuff. Basketball's not too far away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that and obviously like golf is a
Yeah.
basically year-round sport.
Mm-hmm.
Indiana, it's like it seems like the winters are a little bit more mild now. So
Yeah, it's been
our
something like that.
winter, our winter is really like December to mid-February, I'll say.
Yeah.
Anytime around that, like you could definitely still have some March that's really cold. There also could be a week where it's like in the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
You can go out there and have a good day on the golf course,
Mm-hmm.
So golf, ton of golf apparel in there. I mean, it seems like half the store is golf at this point, and that's for good reason. So every time I go into Dick's, it's just crazy. I mean, you got basketball shoes, you've got golf stuff, you've got weights, you've got biking stuff, canoes. Like they got any sort of outdoor activity you can think of or sporting activity they've got. And they just had good earnings last week. Looking like they're moving on the way up. So Dick's Sporting Goods definitely a top watch for me. American Eagle, which we talked about. I think it may have been episode 1 with the whole Sydney Sweeney thing.
Yep.
They've they've continued to go up.
Yeah.
Which we'll see how long that lasts because like clothing stores I'm not as into typically.
And Beyonce just endorsed them too.
Really?
Didn't she?
I
just
didn't
have a
see
commercial?
that.
She just did one for someone. It was either American Eagle. It might have been Levi's. I need to look that up.
Yeah.
It's one of them too. But she just did a Sydney Sweeney type ad for jeans.
Okay.
It was one of them too.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm gonna look it up real quick. But yeah.
Okay. But yeah, American Eagle. I mean, that's been up. I think it's up like 20-something% in the past month. So it's moving up. And then the third, and this is the outlier that sounds crazy, but I've actually been watching this for a while, and I made a little bit of money on it earlier this year.
Okay.
Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Okay.
Build-A-Bear Workshop is up recently.
It's Levi's.
Levi's, okay.
Levi's.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Build-A-Bear Workshop, they just announced they're opening like 10 new stores across the country, which most retail stores shut down stores. Like,
Mm-hmm.
seems like the past 10 years, it's been a lot of like, oh, Toys R Us is going under.
Rest in peace, Toys R Us. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'm a Toys
Bed
R Us
Bath and
kid.
Beyond. Like, we've seen a lot of these stores kind of shut down over the years. Build-A-Bear Workshop's adding stores. I think that's a really good sign.
That is.
Stock's been up. Kids love teddy bears, man. You know what I
That
mean?
is weird.
That'll never change.
Is that where all them Labubu's? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I don't think they come from there,
Okay.
but it's a similar thing.
Because I was gonna say that would make a lot of sense why them shits are.
They might be associated. I don't know. I just learned about those like a month ago. So.
Bro, just started seeing these shits out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like the most popular. I'm like, what the fuck is this? they're like fidget spinners.
Yeah.
How them just popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And then they catch fire and everyone's got one.
Everybody.
Or at least everyone in a certain age range.
Yeah, man. Everybody had a fidget spinner at a point in time.
Yeah.
And that was one of them things. I was just like,
and that's when you knew that ADHD was really getting bad.
God, that's when you knew. Because I was like, bro.
That's exactly when you knew, like, we've got a problem.
Like, are y'all?
We've got grown-ass adults spinning things in their hands all day.
Just trying to look like it's cool and shit. Like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah. So that was a big revelation there. But teddy bears, they've always been.
Yeah.
Always been and always have, always will be something that is prevalent in society. So those are the three for this week. I wanted to switch it up because I could say boring like tech stuff every single week, but the retail stuff is on the come up. It's been good lately, so we'll see if that continues.
So I don't think they're linked, but you can. Build-A-Bear offers Labubu accessories.
There you go.
And some stores might have figurines behind the counter.
Mm. So they are associated in a way. You want to dress your Labubu up?
Okay.
Go to Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I still don't understand the craze.
You're a grown-ass man. You shouldn't understand it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think I'm gonna do a little research because I just want to know what the fuck is so amazing about a Labubu. What the fuck is a Labubu? Why is that the name? But I'll do some research a little later. But okay. But no, I like those though. I do. And Build-A-Bear, honestly, I don't see it going nowhere.
They're growing. You know what I mean?
Like,
So, I guess there's only 50 stores nationwide, which is a little bit surprising.
What?
I don't know. It's going to 60 now. But
that got to be a typo.
We had one in Castleton. I don't know if we still do. I haven't gone to the Castleton Mall in a while. Or I haven't walked around much.
Actually, now that you say that,
I feel like it is still there. I was there.
It's one here. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
Now, it is a Build-A-Bear here.
Yeah.
I just don't know where exactly.
I think it's still at Castleton. Unless it's at the Circle Center. It could be Circle Center.
That actually would make
one of those two.
That would make a lot more sense. Build-A-Bear Circle. No, East 82nd.
Okay, yeah, that's Castleton then.
Yeah.
All right, well that's good. It's still there. So, and they're adding stores. Kids love teddy bears.
I mean, yeah.
Especially ones they can talk to. And dress up and continue to go back and buy more stuff to dress them up.
We got
There's
one.
Money there.
It's one on 86 and one in Greenwood.
Oh. So we got two of the 50.
That's what that's where else I'm thinking of.
Greenwood Mall. All right.
I'm like, I know I've seen one somewhere else. But there's no way it's only 50 nationwide.
There's just some states, and let me tell you, someone that's been to 47 states, There are some states that do not deserve a Build-A-Bear.
Subtle flex. It's just a subtle
You
flex.
drive through Wyoming,
I'm
they
with
barely got McDonald's.
I'm
out
with
there.
you on that.
You know what I mean? There's some states,
What states have you not been to?
Alaska, Hawaii, and then Rhode Island. So I've been to 47 of the 48 continental states.
I was gonna say, so all the ones that aren't here.
Yeah.
In Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. Rhode Island is just not on the way to anything. We never had a show there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I can see that.
So
Rhode Island, like that has to be a trip.
you have to be going there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
There's a
yeah,
lot of
I can
states
see
we
that.
drove through.
I can see that.
So, but it really at this point, I think actually we had played a show in every single state except for Rhode Island.
That is such a
Because
flex.
for years we didn't go to South Carolina. We finally had one earlier this year, actually. And then Montana and the Dakotas we did. South Dakota we did do 2 shows. So yeah, Rhode Island's the only one that I haven't been
That
to.
is such a flex. That is just such a flex. I just want to put that out there for you. I know you're not going to brag about it. You know, you're not going to get too up there. That is such a flex. Just something that just can roll off the tongue. You know.
It's cool because I can I meet people from different states, and I can
Mhm.
actually talk to them about the states.
Mhm.
You know, it's pretty cool.
That's what's up.
A lot of people, like there was this girl at the coffee shop yesterday that said she was from New York. It's like most people, they only know New York City and upstate
Mhm.
New York. It's like I have some lore in New York, upstate New York. I've been to a handful of
Nice.
cities up there, so it is cool.
What was your favorite stop?
In the whole
Top three.
country.
Top 3. I'll give top 3 because that's
We spent a lot of time in Denver. I really like just like Colorado in general.
okay.
But like the Denver area had a lot of fun in. North Carolina, probably like Asheville type area.
Okay.
Pretty like fun artsy scene. And then probably like Bend, Oregon.
Hmm.
Mountain area in Oregon, real cool town. Definitely like a rich person type of place.
Mm-hmm.
Log cabin type buildings just everywhere. But yeah.
I mean, I know it exists, so I'm not gonna just go off on a limb like that. I feel like nobody in Oregon is broke.
No one's broke there.
I just
Yeah, no one's broke.
I've never heard
Unless
like,
they're like in Portland and they're homeless or something. But outside of that,
I forgot Portland was even in Oregon.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Like,
Portland is a separate thing. And I actually do like Portland, but yeah, there's some things going on there.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like you never really hear for Oregon, you never really hear these bad story, crazy story. Oh,
Yeah.
I just moved from Oregon. Things were going just so bad for me. Like I have never heard that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just one of them times. They have the Nike headquarters.
Exactly.
Who would have ever guessed that? Like I would have definitely thought they would have been in California, Atlanta, New York. When I found out they were in fucking Oregon, I was like, really?
Yeah.
Beaverton, Oregon? Like,
Speaking of that, you should watch. I think it's Netflix. There's a show about. It might just be called Air Jordan. It's about like how Nike got the Air Jordan contract, and it's like kind of shows some of the history of Nike before that, where they were just like a running shoe company that was
Mhm.
like kind of struggling a little bit.
mhm.
That's a good watch.
It's
a
not
good
the
watch.
movie, right?
It is a movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I never got a chance to
Yeah,
watch
it's
it,
good.
but
I'm trying to remember who the lead in is. It's a big name.
So what's the guy that played Batman?
Which one?
Oh shit! What is his name?
It's not Christian Bale.
Mm-mm. It was the one right after Christian Bale, though. That's gonna
I was
bug
gonna say,
me,
We
bro.
got a computer. Right
That
now.
is gonna bug me.
Yeah.
But I do know the movie you're talking about. I never got a chance to watch it. I do need to
I think
watch it.
Jason Bateman's in it. He's not the lead, but I'm pretty
Oh.
sure Jason Bateman's in it too. I like Jason Bateman.
Oh, what is his name? What is his name? Ben Affleck. That's his name. That's his name. Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
And then Matt Damon. Viola Davis.
Yeah, Matt Damon. That's who I was. Yeah.
Viola Davis played Jordan's mom. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I never got a chance to watch it, but it was one I did say I
it's
always wanted
good.
to
It's
watch.
really good. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note to watch it. I'm gonna put that on on my schedule. Make a little time for that. Okay, but yeah, Oregon. I just never feel like anybody who comes from Oregon is broke.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just
Oregon is it's awesome.
because it's certain states and certain cities in the country. I feel like they're immune to um the artificial lifestyle
Yeah.
or with keeping up with the junk. Like I just feel like everybody in that state, everybody in that city, they just mind their business. They make kind of not everybody make good sound decisions, but most of the time everybody makes good sound decisions.
Mm.
If it's a bad person there, they're like kind of they're just bad.
Right.
They didn't really come from a bad environment. You know what I mean? One of
Right.
them type things.
Yeah.
Like Oregon is definitely one of those places. I feel like. All right, moving on along. Mm, you want to go? You want to get into the life things, or you want to do current news?
We could do current news.
Yeah, because
End on the life stuff, maybe.
it's not that much anyway. Um, have you heard about all these snitching allegations, man?
I have not really. Why don't you enlighten me?
Okay, so earlier this week, it came out that some of Young Thug's his some of his phone conversations and things had leaked online, where like people were just posting like some of his whole conversations and stuff when he was locked up. In that, it was a lot of different things where people were like, "Oh, he's snitching. Oh, he did this. He did that," and it's so prevalent because of how everyone looked at Gunna. And it's different people from Atlanta, it's different, artists, rappers, whatever, whatever, who have been like, well, shit, we've been telling y'all, we've been saying something, but ain't nobody really trying to listen, and y'all like him a lot more, so it doesn't go that way. 6ix9ine, which I don't put too much stock into 6ix9ine, never did, but at the same time, he's been on the whole thing of, no, y'all keep it consistent. Because when it was me, I never heard I still have never heard the end of this.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's Thug, y'all certain people trying to make excuses here, there, here. Same thing with people saying the same thing about Gunna. Now, Gunna, he has not spoken. He has not said anything. Gunna has honestly, since he got out and since he did the whole plea thing and all that, he did nothing but just make music. And for me personally, this last Gunna album that he put out was the first one that I've been able to sit through the whole thing and really listen to, really like the whole thing. I've never really liked the Gunna album, but that's just me. A lot of the other people have said Gunna has put out a lot of good shit, especially since he has come home. He put out 2 or 3 flawless albums by himself, no features on them, and just been doing his thing. So people are like, all right, we got to keep the same energy when it comes to Gunna. If we going that we kept with Gunna, that we kept with Thug, and a lot of the rappers, a lot of the figures from that world, it's kind of been mixed. If they like Thug already, I haven't heard too many people say stuff. But if it's been some of those outlier people who were kind of already outcasts, were kind of already on their own, they've been calling a spade a spade. I personally don't have a dog in the race. But what I will say for Thug, it does look a little crazy. Because he was Mr. He was the one who was so much and so heavy on, oh, if such is a rat, you can't do this. If such snitch, you can't do this. If such you know what I mean? But when it comes down to you, we gotta call a thing a thing. And I don't care how you explain it. I don't care if you got tricked up or not or not. You've been in the streets long enough to where you know where the certain tricks are gonna come from, and you know what you're supposed to be saying and what you're not supposed to be saying. So with the again, I don't have a dog in the race, but I do see what a lot of people are saying, and to an extent, I do agree. I'll just leave that there. Let y'all do it that which y'all want to. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's a lot happening. I'm very interested in the coming weeks to see how this all plays out. Who says something, who doesn't. It's certain rappers I am waiting to hear from. 6ix9ine was definitely one of them. I do not care about 6ix9ine personally. Do not. He was one I was waiting to hear from.
That's his territory,
It
so
is.
he's gonna speak on it.
It is. Like, but this one here, I do have to be honest. He's valid in speaking on because he did get killed. Again, do I acknowledge? And they are two different situations with what 6ix9ine did and what Thug did or didn't do, allegedly is accused of, whatever. But we have to call a thing. And if we're operating by street rules, we got to follow them. If you went in them people courtroom as a known gangster and told on another known gangster, your ass is snitching and you dead ass wrong. If you a civilian, you a civilian. But if you trying to live this life, if you are living this life, you got to abide by the rules. Especially if you've been one who's been so adamant about everybody else abiding by the rules. So that's that on that. Whole lot of shit. But I am interested in seeing what's going on in the next couple weeks. All right. Let's see about some new music. Westside Gunn. Have you ever listened to Westside Gunn?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just dropped Hills Have Eyes too.
Okay.
Just dropped that.
He did a project with someone a couple years ago. Someone big.
Hold on. I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to Westside, I really have to go down his roster.
Yeah.
Westside has dropped a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Well, I do know he got that one tape with him and Conway.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Him and Conway, they dropped, but you know, that's Griselda Love. Of course they're gonna do some shit together.
Yeah.
But yes, He'll Have Eyes too. If you listen to Westside, you know about Westside. You know what to expect. You know what you're getting. It's phenomenal. I like it. I like it a lot. Out of, he doesn't drop very many songs on his projects. It's 12 songs. The first song is, just a pretty much instrumental intro. So I really don't even count the first song. So out of 11 songs, I have 9 that I liked on my Apple Music. I probably could go for another 1 or 2 just on another listen. I think I've listened twice so far. Might have been 3 times. Yeah, I got 9 out of 11. So that lets you know. That's a very good ratio. I like it a lot. A lot. He has a couple of different features on here. I can't recall all of them because, what they've been doing nowadays with these newer albums where they don't put all the features on the album. They just want you to listen the whole way through and just kind of be surprised as it comes, which I like it. I like that trend. I like just being able to just go listen to albums. Just listen to them the whole way through and just getting the feel for it.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like that. Don't tell me some of these things because I don't want to go and skip past and, okay, I see this artist. I like him a lot. I'm going to go listen to this song. I'm going to go listen to that song. No, I have to listen to the whole thing. So I do like that. But yeah, Hills Have Eyes too. Very good. Very, very, very good. I like it a lot. Who else dropped? Was that this week? Yeah, that was last week. That Earl sweatshirt. Did you get a chance to listen to
I
that?
didn't listen to it.
I ain't either.
I did listen to that Lupe.
How you like it?
I liked it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hadn't listened to him in so long. It was kind of refreshing to go
Nice.
back and listen to it.
Nice. Anybody else you listen to?
Just been playlist hopping lately.
Me too. Me too. It's
A lot of Danny Brown coming up lately, which has
nice.
been really nice.
Nice.
So there's something about September and Danny Brown that just feels right for some reason.
Currency, he dropped the album Andretti 830. You know how he does his tapes every now and again where he just puts the date because he drops just so much shit. So forget trying to think of a title. We'll just name this a date. Like,
What's the Andretti come from?
well, you know how much he's into cars, right?
I
So
did not actually. But
yes,
that I was gonna say Andretti,
he is
especially around here.
he
You
is
know.
into cars
Okay.
a lot, and
Hell yeah.
he's into like all the muscle cars and the American made car. Like
Yeah.
he's into all of that. He
Hell
has one of these days I'll show you like all his collection. Currency has a lot of cars.
yeah. Okay.
He's damn near like Jay Leno of rap. Like I'm
that's
dead serious.
That's cool.
Like
Yeah.
dead serious. And he collects Hot Wheels.
Nice.
Like he's
So he's all in.
yeah.
Yeah.
He
Hell
really,
yeah.
really is into cars and stuff like that. But
As an Indiana boy, you hear Andretti and it's like, oh.
come on now. But yeah, his tape was very good as well. Currency, that's one of my top 5 rappers all time. So I'm probably a little well, no, I'm not even gonna say I'm a little biased because I do grade him on a curve. Him, Lil Wayne, it's a couple artists I pay attention to them more than just some of the typical people who even say they're their fans. So when I give them grades on certain albums and projects, I'm grading them very hardly because I know their capabilities. But if you listen to Currency, you know what you're getting. You know what you're going into it with. You got 16 songs on here. I didn't like 3. So I liked pretty much 13 songs on here. And now that I'm looking at them, the songs that I didn't like, nope, I didn't like 4 songs. But when I'm going back and looking at them, it's some of the songs, it's a lot of the songs that have features on them. So it might have just been I didn't like the feature on the song, but not the song per se or whatever. Either way, album was great. I like it a lot. Definitely go check out Andretti 830. Um, and who else? Who else? Somebody else who dropped before I get the Glock. Of course, I'm getting the Glock. Like, y'all know how much I love Key Glock. Joey Badass dropped the album.
Oh, really?
Yes. Lonely at the Top. That's what it's called. I need to go listen to that. I haven't got a chance yet. Um, I guess Eminem's dropping a documentary
Hmm.
or something, a documentary or a movie or something of that nature, and he has a soundtrack that is out that goes with it. 12 songs, an hour and 3 minutes altogether. I'm gonna go do some research, see if I can find out about that. I like Eminem. I haven't listened to too many albums lately, and when I see him drop albums, it's not one of those things that I'm like, oh, I gotta go listen.
Yeah, you don't need to rush to it.
Yeah, but I do like Eminem, and I'm not gonna just shit on him. Like, I do like him. I know what he means to the culture, you know. Um, who else? Who else? Rakim dropped the album.
Hmm.
It's a lot of legends who have been dropping new albums, and I like it.
That's interesting.
I like it. I like it. I like it. So that is one I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give him a listen because I do like that. And to end it off on probably my favorite young rapper of shit, I'll say the last 5 to 10 years, honestly. Key Glock has dropped another. I guess it's the. He already did a deluxe, so I don't know exactly what I would call this. Um, but it's a whole nother album. It's 10 more songs that he added onto his album that he dropped earlier. See, I really don't know I don't know how to classify it because it's the same album essentially, but it's not. I wonder, do they count it as an EP? That's what I'm gonna count it as. I'm gonna say it's an EP. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say it's an EP. So Key Glock just dropped a new EP, a 10-song EP. That's what I'm gonna call it. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me see. Out of the 10 songs, I have 6 that I liked. But I think I see another one on here that I think I just forgot to like. You know, when you be riding around, you can't really, you know, like everything, press buttons, all that. You should be driving safely. Should be.
Should be.
Let's let's promote safe driving. So, yeah, when I was riding around, I think it was just a song or two I couldn't get to or I couldn't like or whatever, and that's why it's not liked. But either way, I have 6 out of 10. That's still a pretty good ratio. So definitely go check that out. Key Glock, All Eyes, Glockavelli, All Eyes on Key. That's what it's called. Definitely go check that out. Go listen to it. Go get that. And I think that is it for new music, I believe. All right. Let's get into a couple of these life things. First off, because I want to see where you're going with this one. Marijuana is medicine. It definitely is mine. I get a cold, leg hurt, I'm aching, I'm tired, whatever. I'm going to roll up.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll up. I'm going to lay down somewhere. That is just what's going to happen. If I'm hungry, I'm going to roll up and I'm going to eat. That's just me. But I have not always used it for medical reasons. So, what are we talking about here?
Yeah, there's a couple different angles I'm coming at this from. Mm-hmm. And when I put that idea on there, I was under the influence. Mm-hmm. So, that was inspired by that. Mm-hmm. But I will just say, coming off writing a book, much of that book was written while high. And that's kind of helped, like from the fiction angle, has helped me get a lot more creative. So that is not necessarily a medicinal use, but that is kind of explains where I'm coming from, I guess, a little bit.
I think there would be a medicinal use.
In a way.
I think it would.
In a way.
Because your writing is, like we were talking last week, that's like your passion, bro.
Right.
So if you're not writing, how good are you really going to feel?
That's true.
Honestly.
That's true. And I had spent so much time writing without it, and I still write good stuff, but I do feel like it goes to another level because it's like, I don't know, some of the stuff I come up with is just nuts. Like I'll go back and read it the next day sober, because you should write high and edit sober.
Yes.
Has always been, or drunk.
Yes.
I'm not promoting alcohol as much, but whatever it takes you to get a little more creative, but just make sure you're editing sober, for God's sakes, because you will miss stuff.
And have a good little proofreader, somebody you trust.
Yeah.
Who's not under the influence.
Right. Yeah. So, but I guess one of the main things is one of my coworkers is battling cancer at the moment and has been very open to alternative medicines, I guess you could say. So he has been wanting to use marijuana to kind of supplement some of the chemo treatments and stuff. But he's been frustrated because obviously Indiana is not legal, which is a whole another issue. The good thing is that we're within 2 hours of it at any point, because every single bordering state except for Kentucky has recreational use. So it's not so far away. But the problem is there's not a lot of studies on marijuana because of its status, So, I mean, anyone that has eyes and is open to it, even if you don't ever want to partake, can recognize some of the medicinal benefits of it. I mean, there's so many videos of people with Parkinson's that take a little drop of THC and their whole body goes back to normal, where they're not shaking anymore. it's helped people recover from surgeries faster.
Mm-hmm.
It's helped heal like other things. So there's such clear evidence that it is medicine, and because of what it does to you and because of other things in the past, it's been illegal for so long, and the medical field hasn't wanted to touch it. And it's just such a disservice to our citizens
Mm-hmm.
when we have people dying of cancer and they're being force fed certain drugs that are approved.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we have other medicines that have proven to work in many different ways that they won't study. So, like, he's been worried about mixing it with chemo because he doesn't know how it's going to react because they don't study it. And that's just
Uh,
like, it's just a frustrating thing to be as someone that's watching someone fight for their life that wants to use this medicine, but is kind of worried because there's no studies of it.
that is
Which is
one
strange
thing.
because there are so many states that have it legal, you think it would be studied more. I don't know if it's just because of the federal aspect of it, but
Well,
either
not
way, it's
it.
just annoying.
Well, no, it's the medical aspect, bro. That's one of the biggest industries in the
That that's really what it
shit
comes
in the
down to.
world
Yeah.
that
Which
nobody can touch.
yeah,
Like to
because all
get,
the money, it's all money.
yeah, man. They make so much money. Oh my God, they make so much money. Just so
So
much
much.
off of, and it's a lot of these things they could discount. They could not make as much as it is. Like it's just crazy. It's that industry.
Yeah.
And if you have something that someone can grow in their backyard that can help cure them, and you actually say that, oh, that's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing. It's one thing to be whispered about. It's one thing to be for it to be a conspiracy theory, but for them to actually go and research and them say, yes, this is true. Oh man, that is whoa, whoa. I would definitely say though for your coworker, because I have had stories and I've heard of different people to where they were okay and it really did help. Honestly, and I know this is gonna sound a little irresponsible. Just try it.
Yeah.
Just try it.
I've basically told him that. And I think he is kind of moving towards that now.
Matter of fact, I think I have. I do. I have some gummies that one of my dogs just gave me. Just wanted me to try. I'm gonna take half of them. I'm gonna take half the package. The other half, I want you to take them to him,
Okay.
and just let him try with that. See if it actually do something for him. If it
Yeah.
does do something for him, then just let me know and I'll try. We'll make sure he okay.
Yeah.
We'll do
So
that.
I actually
I am not a dealer. Okay, make sure I say this on camera. I am not a dealer. I don't have that. I don't know the plugs. Okay, I'm just a stoner who knows a few things.
Yeah. So I actually
What's that?
think that because one of our other coworkers got him some from Michigan, and I think this weekend he actually was going to try. So I think he's already kind of on that path now.
Cool,
But
cool,
yeah, I'm interested to see on Tuesday when we
cool.
get back in how that went.
Because I know, and see, that's another thing that I do whenever it comes to patients and stuff. I know them trying to actually smoke would probably be harder for them. So
Yeah.
so I would
And
definitely
that's like,
recommend.
and I've never really been into smoking because it's like,
Mhm.
taking an edible, you're not really damaging anything. But if you're smoking, it's smoking. So
Mhm.
like it's not good for your lungs and things.
Mhm.
Obviously you get higher way quicker, but
Mhm.
yeah, I think that's kind of the route he's on too. And
Yeah,
that's the best way to use it as medicine, I think, is
that,
just take it in, cooked form or whatever,
mhm.
inside food or a gummy or something.
Either that or the drinks. Them too.
Drinks, dude, those
Yes, they
they'll
do.
put you out.
Yes, they will. And it's because you don't realize, like,
Yeah.
once you drinking them, because oh man, I always get different little drinks and stuff. But see, my little trippy ass, every time when I get edibles, I smoke on top of them.
Okay.
When I get the drinks, I smoke on top of them.
Yeah. So a couple hours in,
I go from being cool to just really, really trippy in like an hour. Like, never fails.
Yeah.
But I'm the captain, so yeah, no. It's just what I do. All right. And what else we got? Coaching matters.
Yeah. So this is kind of what I was
Expound.
alluding to
Expound.
earlier with the Alabama. So this is like a sports topic, but kind of like a
It goes
general
for
topic
life.
too.
It goes for life.
So, and I saw someone say this on Twitter after the Alabama loss yesterday, and I thought it was really interesting
Mm-hmm.
about how basically Alabama's is that you can tell there's no Nick Saban there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just because obviously he's not on the sidelines, he's not doing press conferences. It's in the way that they're playing. And I thought that was really interesting because football, maybe more than any other sport, but really any sport at that level is like this, where your preparation leading up to the games shows in the games.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you lose by 2 touchdowns to Florida State when they're not ranked and you are ranked, you lose the very first game, that's kind of a sign that the lead up is not the same as it used to be.
Yeah.
So obviously you lose that recruiting edge because you don't have the best college coach of all time there.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's in the habits. It's in what are you telling the players? What are you having them do in practice? What are your coaches doing at the same time?
How great do you already expect them to be?
Yeah.
Because that's one thing. When you step into a situation that has already been so great for so long, it's certain things that you don't even think about.
Yeah.
It's certain things that you don't
because guys like Nick Saban are the only ones that have that key. Like there's very few, there's a reason that so many like the Greg Popoviches, the Bill Belichick's, like those type of guys that are just all-time coaches recognized by everyone. There's a reason they're that level because they do it different.
Yeah.
There's something in their mind, there's something in their history that led them to the point where they know exactly how to get players to that level.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a reason those guys have so many championship rings and other guys don't. And it's because of these standards they're setting. And so like that's kind of like a full circle like life thing too, where it's like you are only as good as your standards are.
Yes.
So if you're kind of like, oh, maybe going through practice, you're not pointing certain things out, you're not as disciplined, you're making mistakes. Because that was another thing is I think they were called for a lot more penalties than they usually are like in the past. And like that's totally a discipline thing, and that comes from coaching. So that was just kind of like an interesting thing that came out of that week 1 of college football, just from like a full life lesson, is how important standards are.
Yes.
And if you're kind of letting yourself get away just doing the bare minimum, like you're going to get bare minimum results.
That's a fact. You have to like I was saying last week with the book, you have to have certain things around that keep you honest.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have anything to keep you honest, why are you going to be honest?
Right.
Nobody's perfect. Nobody just does everything. Nobody's a robot, a computer who just does, oh, I set this plan, now I'm going to do this every single week. That doesn't happen.
Right.
You know, like, you got to have the certain things around you. You have to be great enough to where you're disciplining yourself, you're staying on yourself and doing the things that need to be done. And like you're saying with Alabama, if Nick Saban ain't there, who's doing that now? Like, did he just go, or did like him and his whole staff go?
I think some staff has changed. Usually coaches will bring a new staff in.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know exactly how many guys are still there. But either way, it all comes from the top down.
Yeah, but you can have somebody who was there and who's been there forever who kind of makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
Nah, when Nick was here, we never. Now, no, you don't want somebody who's undermining your authority, only worried about how it was done.
Right.
You don't want that, no.
Yeah.
But you do need somebody who's still gonna make this transition seamless to where you don't lose some of the discipline. Do I expect y'all to be Alabama, who was winning shit damn near every game the past day? Like, no, I don't expect y'all to still be that. But yes, y'all lost some people. Y'all still got great players over there. And y'all have shown, that team has shown year over year over year over year, yes, we can deal with some turnover and still be the number one team every single year. And not just on paper, we can be the number one team. So with that, y'all still have to show that. You still have to go with that. That still has to be there. So
Yeah.
it definitely that makes me look at one of the assistant coaches, GM, I mean somebody who else is over there who's preaching that consistent message. No, now y'all know if Nick was here, this would have never flew. Who's saying that?
Right.
You need somebody to say that.
Yeah.
Just that point right there, just to make everybody stop and look. All right, what we doing, y'all? We got to get on point. We gotta tighten up. Something ain't right, y'all. We fucking up right now. You need somebody like that. So yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Coaching matters.
And like the Patriots, speaking of Belichick, like we're gonna see that this year because I think Mike Vrabel is the second best guy from that like Patriots tree kind of.
Mm-hmm.
We saw it with Tennessee, man, when they won our division. When he was, I hated that he was in our division because he built that Tennessee team up where they were just really freaking good and like
Yeah.
obviously they had Henry and but he set a different standard. And
Mm-hmm.
as soon as they fired him for stupid reason, they've been horrendous. They just had the number one pick.
Yep.
So now he's in New England. They were just terrible because they had a bad coach after Belichick left.
Who
So
was their coach?
Gerard Mayo, who played linebacker for them like during some of the dynasty.
That's right. That's right.
Not as good of a coach as he was a linebacker. So he got fired after 1 year. They bring Vrabel in, and I think this year we're going to see like what that difference is. Go from winning 4 games with a bad coach, now you got Vrabel. It's like I'm interested to see how many more wins they can get just based on the coaching, basically.
Well, yeah, that's some very, very interesting to look at. But yes, I do agree. I agree 1,000%. Start from the head down. Coaching matters in all aspects.
And just
of life.
leadership in general, really, is what
Yes.
it comes down to. Like whether it's
Yes.
your boss at work or whatever, or if you're the boss, like you got to set a standard for people where you're getting the best out of them and you're not letting them be undisciplined.
That's something that I think about a lot at work, like with me being a manager and all of that, like just thinking about being a better leader.
Yeah.
Like I know I don't have all of the best qualities, all of the best habits and all of that, but still remembering that I have somebody watching me. I have somebody who's looking at me to be the example, somebody who's feeding off of me. So at least, okay, what am I telling them? What am I enforcing for them at least? Who do I have around me who can help me to be great or who can help me in the places that I lack? That's all of that matters. All of it. So yeah.
Leadership's not easy.
I mean,
I was freaking tour manager for 3 years. Like we had certain crew at some point where I had to step up and just carry the load because they weren't doing it. It's like when you're the leader, you got to do that. You got to step up and take charge. It sucks, but you want to be in that position because you're probably getting paid for it. Like you're getting some sort of benefit out of being in that position. You need to step up because that's the whole point.
Yeah, everybody wants to step up and be the big dog.
Until they got to actually.
Yeah, everybody want the big dog benefits and rewards, but don't want to do the big dog work.
Mm-hmm.
You have to do the work.